All right, everybody, we're back, and apparently I have to talk louder, so pardon me if I come across a little too boisterous for everybody, but what is this, the second time in 2 weeks or third in 3 weeks? I think we're on some kind of roll here.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
Hey, Cotter's got nothing on us.
That's right.
That's right. But and actually, we're able to get the whole group together, so glad to see everybody here. We've had a pretty good day, and there's a lot going on. So who wants to start? And
There's a lot going on. Why don't we start with something we were talking about at dinner, the UFC stuff. Let's talk
this
about
fiasco.
that.
Jason, you want to...
Fiasco. Okay.
Well, no, not the... Let me rephrase. Not
Okay.
the UFC in general is a fiasco. Everyone, it's no secret, I hate Brock Lesnar. And go.
Okay. Well, before we get to Lesnar, let's throw out some congratulations to people.
What were they up to? 226 last night?
226.
Okay.
Daniel Cormier won the world heavyweight title, defeating Stipe Miocic, who was the current heavyweight champion. So this makes Cormier the second person to hold two titles at the same time. McGregor was the first person to do it, and the fourth person to win two titles in two weight classes. The other ones being McGregor, BJ Penn, and George St. Pierre. So, he made some history last night.
A high class of fighters.
Yeah.
Course.
Oh, yeah. So hopefully this gets Cormier the respect he deserves. Because I feel like, he's always been kind of like, people look at him like a second, radar guy.
On a side note, McGregor kind of fell from grace, didn't he? Ever since that whole Money Mayweather fight?
Well, I think more or less since him and his goons
Didn't he,
attacked a bus.
Yeah, kind of more outside the octagon as opposed to inside. I mean, he kind of all went downhill after that Mayweather bout.
That is true.
Money's going to his head.
Apparently.
But
Let's go take a ride in my limo.
Yeah.
But as you were alluding to, after Cormier won the title, he called out Lesnar, who was there.
Work.
It was very theatrical.
I don't think it's any secret that it was work.
You could tell. I mean, I don't follow the UFC, but I read about everything this morning, and it was kind of speculated for a while that Lesnar was going back. Now it's all but confirmed.
Right. So now the question is,
when?
Well, he still has to do 6 months of his suspension. So the question is,
For which he has done none.
No,
correct?
he was suspended for a year. Then he retired after 6 months of that.
Yeah.
So then he wasn't in the USADA testing pool.
Yes,
Okay.
I believe his last words on the matter were, quote, "We'll get to the bottom of this."
So
Is that like finding the real killers or something?
I believe so.
him and OJ can detective agency.
You think him and Paul Heyman are going to start the new Finders Keepers? I mean,
That'd be great.
You like that? Yeah, there you go.
You mean the game show?
Even better.
But no, so he has to be in the USADA testing pool for 6 months before he can fight.
I think they said, the thing I read, it would be December before they could have the fight.
Now,
Yeah, but that wouldn't be 6 months.
it depends when he got back in, because that's
still kind of all up in the air.
it's
Well, he didn't say at the event, "I'm now entering the USADA testing pool."
right. I mean,
Maybe he should have.
He could already. Here's the thing: he could already be in it. They don't publicize that,
Right.
so he could be in it, or he could have just gotten in it.
He could have been in it starting in April, for all we know.
Right, but here's the thing: Cormier earlier this year said he's retiring in March.
So it has to happen soon.
It
or
has.
else it's
Yeah,
not
they
gonna
can't.
happen.
They can't drag this out because Cormier said, "I'm done come March 30th or whatever."
I think we're going to see a lot of cross promotion for this because we were talking about this before the show. I think they're all kind of working together on this now more so than ever, and
It's good for business both ways.
I mean, everybody wins unless you can't stand Brock Lesnar, which I feel like a loser in the whole thing. But I just drop the belt. Go figure out what it is. I think this is what pisses me off about him. He's never really sure what it is he wants to do. And it pisses me off even more.
No, I think
he-
it's
he-
very
he-
clear
yes.
what he wants to do. He wants to make money.
Money. That's all he wants. That's it. Doesn't matter where. Doesn't matter how. That's what he wants.
And I don't think he's shied away from that at all. He wants to make money. So
he's just kind of bouncing around, and everybody just lets him get away with it. He came into WWE when did he for 2002?
I think it was 2002.
2002, wrestled for how long? Somehow managed to work his way out of a 10-year contract because he was going to be the next NFL great. Yeah, well, he was horrible. And they wanted to send him over to Europe, but that wasn't good enough for him. So he got out of that. And then how long did it take him to get to the UFC?
Not too long.
Not very
No,
long.
and actually I think there was talk of a WWE return, but then that didn't happen. So he ended up in UFC.
Yeah, you wonder why. I mean, he left him high and dry, right?
Exactly. Left him holding the bag, and he was trying to come back. And from what I hear, it almost happened. I can't remember now what put the kickers to it that it didn't, but it almost went through. But no, then he ended up in the UFC. We did that for a little while, and if I remember right, he kind of got his ass beat, and then the next thing you know, he was coming back to WWE.
Well, he's like 5-3 all time, right?
I think it's like 5-3-1.
5-3-1.
Because the Hunt fight got turned into a no contest. But he won their heavyweight title. He defended it twice. So I mean, he was legit in there.
Oh, I'm not taking away from his ability. I'm not saying he can't fight. I'm
just saying while he was in the UFC, it's not like he didn't do anything or.
Oh no! Never mind.
I knew where that was going.
I'll be nice
for it.
I'll be nice.
I was waiting.
I'm gonna let it go.
It's not like you CM Punk, right?
Hats off to Phil. He gave he left his heart in the octagon.
Hey, any one of us, we got a call from our favorite sports team, and they said, "Hey, Nathan, this is the Dolphins. This is what we want you to do. We want you to come down here. We want you to train with us, and then we're going to put you on the field in the first game." What are you going to say?
I would have to say.
Why do I feel like you contact your lawyer?
Okay, exactly.
Why do I feel like you contact his lawyer?
The thing is, I'd probably be making more money with the Dolphins than I would be at my current job, so why not?
Probably, it's a guarantee.
Did I
You're
not?
probably making like 5 times.
Did I not say?
I don't know what
after,
5 times
now.
After,
5 times.
After Punk's first fight, did I not say he definitely deserved another chance?
Dan, you're forgetting something. 5 times.
Not forgetting, not trying to be annoying. There's a difference.
No.
But no, I'm not taking away from his ability or the fact. I mean, he's a tough guy. I'm not taking that away from him at all.
And I'm glad to see he got a second chance too. I would like to see him do something where it's not mixed martial arts, but I would like to see him enter judo or jiu-jitsu competitions. I think that. I mean, I don't think that's going to bring in.
Well, I think he should just return to the ring.
But if that's not what he wants to do,
I don't care.
Okay.
No, it definitely would not be a WWE ring anytime soon. I think pretty much anyone and anything having to do with Vince McMahon would have to die first.
I don't think he dislikes Vince McMahon as much as he dislikes Triple H. I think that's the real problem.
And I'm betting he's not the first guy.
Get in line, right?
Pretty much. Yeah, take a number on that one.
All I got to say is it would be the best part of the WWE if CM Punk were to come back.
Because they're setting the bar so high right now?
Yes. Very easily.
But here it comes again, where you bring a guy in, and who knows if he would be a full-time guy. That's the problem. You have these part-time guys coming in, and what do you do with them, really? Just give them a belt so they can't defend it or they don't want to defend it
they're doing that
4
now.
months.
They're doing that now, and you see what it's. And there again, my problem with Lesnar, but it's like you said, WWE's doing it too.
They're doing it to us, not him.
I'm thinking they're going to really cross it because I want to say I read something this morning. I can't remember. I was going through Twitter feeds and all this.
The Lashley thing.
No. What's his name that just won the title may actually show up on WWE TV.
Oh, Cormier might show up on WWE?
Possibly. If I read, I'm not sure. I can't remember everything I looked at this morning. I was really behind on my Twitter feed. So
I mean, here's the thing. I don't blame Lesnar for holding the title. It's WWE's decision to put the strap on him.
Right.
And he is literally a guy that makes his own contract and work schedule, and they're fucking paying him big bucks to fucking do it. So I cannot fault him at all.
He's screwing the fans, though.
He's not. WWE is. If it was that big of a deal, they would not sign him to that contract. They would not allow him to do that. They're meeting his demands.
Amen.
If you went in to your boss and like, these are my demands. I want to work Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. These are my demands. If you want me to stay with the company, this is what you need to do. No more second shift, no more weekends, no more holidays. And they said yes. What are you gonna do? You're gonna fucking take it.
Yeah.
You're gonna take it. So I have to be on Brock's side here, man.
I just feel like he thinks he's bigger than the WWE.
Well, apparently he is. They're willing to
pay him.
He is going to stay a huge draw for them no matter what. Like last night when he stepped into the octagon and ran his promo.
Oh, the place came unglued. You could hear it.
It did. And that's what happens when Brock Lesnar steps through the curtains on WWE TV.
Unfortunately.
He is their biggest draw right now, even if he's only on there in the small capacity that he is.
Even though what he
and
said
that's fine.
is not PG in any
right.
And
here's the other thing.
PG.
The plus side about having some of these part-timers, he's not getting stale. Like, you see all these guys out there every week doing the same thing in the same routine, and it gets
Lesnar's
old.
not getting stale. Wait, what?
Have you watched his matches?
Yes. Have you watched any of his matches?
When there is a promo coming with him on Raw, I can watch it. Mostly because of Paul Heyman.
He just stands there and does nothing.
Yeah, but think about what you just said.
But it revolves around him.
He said more on that UFC thing.
His matches aren't as bad.
He said at the WWE in the last 3 years.
Yeah, I was going to say he has said more last night since he came back.
Because if you put it.
But you put him out there with Heyman, and it's so fucking entertaining.
That's Paul Heyman. That's not Brock Lesnar.
But he's not out there without Lesnar.
I mean, hell, I'm going to be honest. I
could watch Paul Heyman every fucking day. I could just watch the Paul Heyman show.
That's just it. That's what I was going to say. Any of us could be entertaining if we had Paul Heyman as our mouthpiece.
Honestly, I don't think it is entertaining that much anymore, because this is what it is. Here comes Lesnar. He stands there, he bops up and down, or whatever the hell he does.
He jumps up in the ring apron,
and Paul Heyman does a promo for 15 minutes, and it's pretty much
any
the
time
same.
Roman Reigns gets in a fucking ring.
A lot of people.
Commercial break, and I'm asleep by the time.
We're not calling Roman Reigns on the task here.
A lot of people don't like Roman Reigns because, as you said once, Dan, it's just a popular thing to do.
Exactly.
I don't think I actually think he's had some good matches with wrestlers that don't usually have good matches.
He's a good wrestler, but he's got no mic skill.
No,
he's not entertaining.
But now I think he's definitely much better now than he was way back when.
He couldn't have been much worse.
No. I mean,
but it's
when they're feeding him lines of suffering succotash, that's bad.
And exactly, it's the same with John Cena. John Cena was the biggest thing going. Then all of a sudden, it became cool to hate John Cena, so everybody started booing John Cena.
I've never booed John Cena, but. It's just
apparently you count for the national average, is what you're saying.
No, I mean I'm saying I've never been bored with him.
Chain Gang
he's good on the mic.
I've been a Cena fan.
He's an okay wrestler,
Cena is the real deal as far as they go. Cena's so well rounded, he does it all.
I would just like to see Cena and Reigns turn heel.
And that's kind of been the debate for a long time. You would get Reigns as a heel before you would get Cena.
Well, fucking bring it on.
John Cena has granted too many Make-A-Wish. He has made too many Make-A-Wish.
Well, that's when you really have him go heel.
Ever.
Oh, nuts.
Pull a Hulk Hogan from the 90s when he did that interview and said, "How can I tell them all I did it for the money?" That's like... But no, take the belt off of Lesnar. I mean, it obviously, what you're saying, I'm not going to deny what you're saying, it works.
Yes, he's far surpassed that.
Lesnar's over.
I agree, he should not have the belt.
He's far surpassed that.
I don't blame him for having
30-day non-defending the title thing that they like to pull out whenever it's convenient.
Right.
Just
I hear
take the belt off of him.
I hear he's scheduled for SummerSlam.
Supposedly, they don't know.
I don't know.
I know. Okay, listen. I'm just saying what I saw on the internet. Not saying that everything you see on the internet is true.
What?
I know. I know.
Don't tell me that.
But I heard that they have him scheduled for SummerSlam and the Raw afterwards. So
he's going to hold it at SummerSlam and then lose it on Raw.
From what we're hearing, though, the big thing that we're hearing though right now is if he shows up.
See, I think that's more of a work.
I
don't think it's him saying, I'm not working. I think since he's paid by appearance, they're being selective when they use it.
Yeah, they don't want to pay him all that fucking money.
They're not just going to... So I think they're going to wheel him out for SummerSlam. They'll pay him for that. Maybe he fights Reigns again. Oh, yay.
Yeah, not really
Beats
looking
him.
forward to another Reigns match.
Again. Shows up on Raw.
If it wouldn't be Reigns, like, who would you like to see Lesnar lose the belt to?
Seth Rollins. Strowman.
Ballard.
I was just going to say
I mean,
Ballard.
I would say Balor myself.
Anybody at this point.
I figure maybe they'll do the title switch on Raw. That'd be a big ratings thing.
It definitely would. You wouldn't be expecting it.
That would.
No, I think
would,
we're all expecting
That
it.
would put butts in the seats, right?
Oh, that's best for business. That's best for business, definitely.
Because if they know he's going to be on Raw, people are going to tune in, and then you have him lose the title on Raw.
I forget if we mentioned this or not.
Because he's never been pinned on Raw.
Has he fought on Raw? No.
In his in his career.
Gotta kind of get in the ring before you can get pinned.
What about Strowman? Did we cover this before about the fact? I mean, like, I don't think the man needs a title. I don't
think he's a guy that needs to carry the strap. No.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. But maybe he ends up beating Reigns at SummerSlam, makes an appearance on Raw the next night, and then Strowman cashes in.
I could see that.
Like, I could see that potentially happening.
He is the monster in the bank.
Yeah. So, and then the thing is, does Lesnar do his,
UFC stuff?
No, does he do for his rematch? Like, if he does, when so?
He'd probably want that, like, immediately.
You would think immediately or Survivor Series? I don't know if they would hold off that long.
See, I think once he loses the title, he's gone.
Yeah, I think. Or do you screw Roman Reigns again, as they keep doing with the title? Have Reigns win at SummerSlam, set the rematch up for the next night, and then have Strowman cash in the middle of it. Brock really doesn't necessarily lose the rematch. They could still bring him back, yay! But you could work that out too.
No, I mean that doesn't sound beyond the realm of possibility.
Yeah, I mean it's nothing that they wouldn't try.
Yeah. But I'm just going to be surprised if he loses the match and gets pinned. Like, I'll just be surprised if he actually gets pinned when he loses it. So maybe you're going to cash in at SummerSlam. I don't know.
But I will agree with you in the sense I don't think a guy like Strowman necessarily needs to carry a title.
I don't, because what are you going to do with him?
Very true.
I don't know what you would do with him if you put the belt on him. Who's going to beat the motherfucker?
Are you handicapping him because he's so dominant? I mean, is that why you wouldn't?
I just think he's one of those characters that does well and doesn't need the title. And I don't know how well he's going to lead the company being that beast.
With what they've had him do,
right?
The kind of feats of strength and just abilities they've had him
It's
perform.
like Taker. Taker never needed the title.
At some point, whoever beats him, they've got to do it right, or else it's going to make him look weak, and then you're going to be like, why was this person able to do it? And so it's kind of like, why was Lesnar able to end the streak but nobody else could?
Right.
I think if you base your decisions on people that need the title, then you have people winning the title that really shouldn't have it in the first place, like Jinder Mahal and all that.
Right.
No, he didn't deserve it.
The man should make the title should make the man.
Yeah.
Or woman.
Yeah, it sapped all of our strength just to go through Brock Lesnar in that amount of time. Can you believe that?
But here's the thing about Brock Lesnar is...
Well, there's a lot about Brock Lesnar.
The fact that we're like 15 minutes into this and we're still in a heated discussion because of Brock Lesnar.
19 minutes, but...
So, I mean, it's just one of those things. When Brock Lesnar is mentioned, it gets people involved, it gets people talking, it's good for business.
He's a polarizing individual.
Yes. So...
I'm just anti-Lesnar. There's one
Dan,
in every crowd. I'm that guy.
But I know. But at the same time, did you not say, Jason, when he fights for the heavyweight title, I'd go in on that.
Oh yeah, I would. I want to watch him lose.
You'll be the biggest DC fan that day.
Yeah, absolutely. That's right. That's I'll be all in. That's for sure.
You'll be like, come on, Cormier.
It's,
Looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to that.
But I think they're saying, again, like you said, the earliest that fight would be December.
Yeah,
possibly.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm thinking January. Probably start off their new year with that. Because, like I said, they have to get it in by March.
Well, I've gotten so riled up at this point, I don't even know where else we were going to go.
Well, actually, since we talk about things that get us riled up, before we got here, we also were watching a IndyCar race.
Yeah, but this got Kevin riled up, and that doesn't take much.
No, yeah.
That was like the biggest bunch of fucking bullshit I've ever seen in my life. Like, it was so not entertaining. It was fucking... ugh. All right. Go ahead, Nate.
So, Indy was in Iowa for the Iowa Corn 300, and we were watching it
That was
on...
really called the Iowa Corn 300?
Yes, it was.
Okay,
See, the name of it wasn't the worst part.
I'm irate
It was
about the
ending.
name.
Yeah, well,
It was like Stephen King wrote the ending to that race.
Basically, how it ended...
Ouch.
How it ended was Ed Carpenter spun out and Takuma Sato hit him, and part of his car was on the track, so they threw the caution, and there was 6 laps left, and they never...
6 of the most boring fucking laps in the history of the world.
They didn't get the track cleaned off in time for them to restart the race. It ended under caution. James Hinchcliffe won.
Congratulations.
Well,
You won the most boring race I've ever seen in my life.
I'll be honest, a lot of it's just a big left turn to me anyway. I'm not going to lie. I haven't followed
well,
racing
this
in years.
one was on an oval. They race on road and street courses. And I mean, next week they're going to Toronto on the street course. So
Well, Poutine and friggin'
Flappy heads and beady little eyes.
Poutine and Tim Hortons, Timbits to them. I
So-
don't know what to tell you.
So as you were alluding to, you wanted them to red flag the race, clean off the track, and then start it.
Absolutely. Like, why wouldn't you do that? It makes a competition. That race literally ends with 6 laps to go. There's strategy built into some of these people, I'm sure, to where they're going to make that one last final push. And probably majority of the time, something happens. Something changes. Like, it takes all that away. All the thrill is gone.
No, you're right. It shouldn't end under caution.
They have done it in the past where they will throw the red flag. They haven't done it. Well, they didn't do it today, obviously.
Yeah,
but
and they're fucking idiots.
I don't really follow it, but
I don't-
it does kind of weaken. It does kind of weaken, especially if it would be a really intense race. I mean, think about it if it's getting toward the end of the year and the points are a mile or whatever. I could see where.
Well, the thing is, it's like taking... All right, say you're watching a fucking football game. It comes down to the 2-minute warning, and then fans throw trash on the field. So instead, all they do is line up and fucking stand there and let the clock roll down.
So were we in Philly or New York for this game?
Probably Cleveland. But,
yeah,
but seriously, it's like the same thing. You just watch them circle around. Like, what the fuck? You just have football players walk around the field and let the time run down?
How's Vettel doing?
I saw like the highlights as we were at dinner. He did win today.
Oh, okay.
So
Who won?
this is Formula One. Sebastian Vettel won.
He won a real race?
It was a Formula One.
With actual high speeds? Not like 25 miles an hour around the fucking oval track?
Indy runs high speeds. They ran like they topped
Not
out
the
a-
last 6 laps they
No, but Formula One runs on road courses. They don't run on ovals.
See, that's why I like them. That's why I like them.
Yeah,
It's
but
more exciting.
here's the problem with.
Did they ever run in like people's homes?
The problem with Formula One is you only have
Say
like,
no.
I don't know. I think it could happen.
maybe
Hypothetically.
maybe 4 people at the most that can win a race, let alone the championship. I mean, you have Sebastian Vettel, you have Lewis Hamilton, you have any of the Ferraris or the Mercedes. That's it.
I just when it's on, it's entertaining to watch, and I like it because the races don't last all day. They're fairly quick.
And they also start, well, if we're trying to watch them here, like 3 in the morning, some of them. You can do the tape delay, but
maybe I don't know.
You know what they should have done at the end of that fucking race we watched earlier today? They should have switched over to a live feed of Family Recreation go-kart track, and it would have been so much fucking better than that shit I saw on national TV. Just saying.
If we're still,
NASCAR does the same thing.
NASCAR fucking sucks too.
They don't end it on. They don't end it under caution. I can't say that. They do end it under caution, but they try to restart it one time. And if they crash before they get to the last, they restart it with technically 2 laps left, or they do the caution, like they call it overtime. So they race more than whatever the allotted laps were supposed to be.
So it's more than just a clever name.
Yeah, I mean, I don't agree with overtime.
They restart it with 2 laps left. As long as the leader takes the white flag, whatever happens, if they get into a wreck or whatever, it ends, which it could end under caution.
So
but it's only 1 lap of caution.
So if there's a wreck, it ends. So you can wreck yourself in the lead and win? Is this what you're telling me?
No. Well,
no. Is it?
If you... Okay.
Explain it. Because I think...
If you... Okay. The leader has to take the white flag. If there is a wreck and they throw the caution, it ends then. If the leader is going to wreck... Okay, if he...
Or what if somebody on his team is in the back? They just wreck on purpose, so their team gets to win, correct?
Or
is there rules
they actually had
that?
They actually had an issue like years ago.
But they did, because I just thought about it. Of course, they're thinking about it.
Where this was when they had the chase for the cup, and this happened with Michael Waltrip Racing. It was the last race before to get into the chase, and Martin Truex was on the team, and he was close to where he wouldn't get in. So Clint Boyer spun out intentionally for that to happen, and they got penalized, and Truex didn't make it, and Jeff Gordon was supposed to be out when they finished, but because they did it on purpose, Jeff Gordon got into the chase after.
I believe that falls under the category of shady practices.
Yeah.
No, but
shady
fairness,
it's
shady and it's terrible, but if the rules allow it, like I had a second grade teacher that said, hey, like when it came to spelling tests, if there's anything you can see within this room to help you on your test, then by all means take advantage of everything around you. So if kudos to NASCAR for not allowing that shit to happen.
Yeah, it shouldn't happen. I mean, it is like you're saying. I mean, it's using your head. You know, I mean, it's...
Well, you also have races where somebody wins, and then they do the post-race inspection, and they find some issue, but they don't take away the win. They take away the win in the points, but they don't take away the race win. And they penalize the car and the driver a certain amount of points, but
they should do like public lashings for that.
I believe there was a motion to reinstate tar and feathering at one point.
Yeah,
but I was going to segue. We mentioned Cleveland. I was going to try and segue, but we kind of kept going on racing. But if we're done,
it's probably the most time racing will ever get
with the travesty that is auto racing nowadays. We kind of alluded to this on the last podcast, but. Cleveland's favorite son, not so much anymore. King James has a new home.
Yes, he did sign with the Los Angeles Lakers. He signed a 4-year deal, which was kind of a surprise.
Well, that gives him enough time to film Space Jam 2 while he's in LA, right?
I guess, yes.
Okay.
Technically it's a 3-year deal with a 4th-year player option. But
for how much is he making? $35 million a year or some bullshit like that?
I think the contract was 4 years, $154
million.
So that equates to 38.
The bigger question is, I want to know what Bugs Bunny's going to pull down for Space Jam 2.
Well, Space Jam 1 was awful.
Space Jam 1 was not that bad.
Awful?
It was not that bad. It was not
awful?
That. It was not that bad.
No.
Yes. Does it hold up? No, are you a Looney Tunes?
I don't know. I haven't watched it in years.
Are you a Looney Tunes guy to begin with?
No, of course not.
I'm asking him, not you.
He's not. You just look at him.
You're not really a Looney Tunes guy, are you?
Why? What? In what way?
Are you a
Do you
fan?
jerk off to him?
What do you mean in what
What
way?
do
Do
you think?
you, do you like the Looney Tunes? I mean, are you?
I don't watch them like now or.
I mean, were you ever attracted to Bugs Bunny?
When he put on a dress and play a girl bunny?
Very good.
No.
Kill the wabbit.
Kill the wabbit. But no, Space Jam was not a terrible movie. I mean, my God, the action figure, it did what it was supposed to do. I'm sure it made its money.
It was fun. I enjoyed it. I watched it a lot as a kid.
It was a kids movie. It was
Absolutely.
a
Were
kids
you
movie.
not a fucking kid when it came out? What year did it come out? Like 94?
96.
What? 96?
It was,
Shit, I was
it was
12.
96.
But you were
96.
jerking off since you were like 8.
96,
so
97.
I guess, you grew up early.
Yeah, what do the words Lola Bunny mean to you? Just let's be honest.
What have they meant since Space Jam?
Tell your mom
It's-
not to log into this podcast.
Have you heard of this Lola Bunny since Space Jam or before Space
You know,
Jam?
I don't
I think she
they.
before Space Jam. That's
She
funny.
was a new character for the movie. Honestly, no, I don't think. Honestly, I am kind of surprised by this. I don't think they've used her since. There haven't been, as far as actual movies, there haven't been a ton of Looney Tunes movies since then.
There was that one with Brendan Fraser a few years back.
I know which one you
I don't
mean.
think he's done a movie since. I don't know, but
He was kind of making a career on live action cartoons there. He did gave us 2 George of the Jungle movies, Dudley Do Right. I think he did another one too. I
George
can't
of the
remember.
Jungle was strictly live action though, wasn't it?
Well, I think what Dan's saying is
Based on.
Yeah, it was based. That was based on a
Making
cartoon.
live action
Yeah, it
movies
was a
from
cartoon.
cartoon
Originally a
properties.
cartoon.
Still, I mean, like Brendan Fraser with the Mummy. Like I fucking love that movie so much when it came out.
yeah.
But no, I think Space Jam for what it
Original
was alright. I'm trying to think. The last time I watched it, it's been about 4 or 5 years ago. It's a fun movie. Space Jam's a fun. Do we need a sequel? Absolutely not.
The best
No,
the
I
best
think-
part of Space Jam was when Bill Murray came in.
Even the categories.
I think Space Jam 2 needs to happen for this generation of kids.
No, I don't think it does. Buy the Blu-ray and watch.
I
the
think it
original
would be.
one.
Yeah, but they don't know who fucking Michael Jordan playing baseball is. They don't fucking have any
Maybe they need
idea.
a history lesson.
That's not a history
Down,
lesson we
motherfucker.
need.
I mean, I'm sure if it happens, which from what I hear, it's definitely supposed to. I'm sure it'll make a lot of money. LeBron James is a big deal now, but he'll never be Michael Jordan, and I'm sure Michael Jordan's there to remind him of that. But I don't know. I don't think we need a sequel to it, personally.
But-
it's almost like in the Independence Day, how the aliens, we talked about this, waited 20 years for another attack.
What is that?
You know, yeah, I mean, is that saying that the aliens are lazy?
I mean, they're like, hey, that armada we sent out. Has anybody heard from them?
The thing is, if you equate how good a player is to how many championships he won, that's not really a great.
Well, no,
barometer.
because then you look at guys like Dan Marino and Jim Kelly, who, I mean, were
Right.
great players. Unfortunately, never got the ring.
I don't know about that Moreno guy.
And as far as the aliens, they said they just wanted to be really sure.
I mean, how can you trust a quarterback who doesn't even hold the ball laces out?
Well, how can you trust a kicker that doesn't know what to do when that happens? Maybe he should have had a backup plan.
He did have a backup plan. He changed his whole.
Changed his
life.
whole identity. As I said, one of Jim Carrey's best movies.
That
One
was
of
so
still not
deep, by the way.
still not outruling Man on the Moon. But
Or the Truman Show.
what's that?
Or the
Truman Show was
Show.
good. Yes.
Or the cable guy.
Cable Guy was awful.
Cable guy was not awful.
Cable Guy was awful.
Just so you know, Dan, Jason is suffering over here right now.
Yeah, people, thank God you can't see or smell what's going on here right now.
Like a vapor trail.
Yeah, this is intense.
He ain't faking. He smells
Enclosed.
what he's baking.
Five people in an enclosed space. Not big. Look, even the cats ran away, folks. I tell you.
Yeah, didn't that happen to you here recently? Where you?
Yeah, it was so bad the cat flew up. I tell you.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, she sure did. Yeah, it was bad. Right on the couch.
And Dan thought I was lying.
I had to send out a group text about it. That's how funny
Guys,
it was.
Carrie is kind enough to put some words in here.
Yeah, she's just hanging around for the food box.
Hanging around with a food box in her Enzo and Cash shirt.
And neither one of them have jobs right now. But we will say,
I got my Rollins shirt on, by the way.
she'd be very.
And Nathan's got his Moreno shirt, and Jason, the Killing Joke shirt. And
Dan has a
is
yellow-
playing
That's right.
He's
Call
playing.
me Yellow Bastard.
He's playing Curious George.
No, that was the yellow hat.
That was the man with the yellow hat.
That's right. It was the man with the yellow hat. That's right. He actually had a name. I can't remember what it is off the top of my head, but I read somewhere he actually had a name.
What about the men in the yellow coats?
Oh yeah, there you go.
Ah,
Nice.
Loman. Very
see,
good.
okay.
Very good. Very good.
See?
I've just lost my train of thought now.
We're
We're
talking about Enzo.
with Enzo. Carrie would want me to mention that apparently he was telling the truth. He's not a big lying bastard like apparently WWE thought when they released him.
I don't buy it.
It has come out that he apparently was unaware that he was under investigation. So if you're WWE, do you? God knows you're not going to offer him his job back.
No,
but
because
do
he
you,
sucks.
Do you issue an apology?
No, 'cause he
WWE is
sucks.
trash.
Do you issue an apology to him? I mean, do you do something?
Do you see Vince doing that?
Honestly, I
No.
don't think they wouldn't acknowledge it at all.
No, I don't think it's going to get. But really, I mean, in all honesty, call it for what it is. It's not right. And I'm
Gary,
sorry.
did you just call the WWE trash?
Yes.
And I'm sorry. There
As
are
you're
guys.
wearing a WWE shirt.
Well, they don't have my guy no more. He's not there no more.
There are guys that have been far worse than Enzo that have hung around longer than Enzo.
Like the Big Show.
Big Show's still
why
there.
Why is
Wow.
Kurt Hawkins still employed?
Is William Regal still employed? I like William Regal.
He's on NXT.
William Regal is the NXT commissioner, and he will have a job for life because back in 2004, when they
Yeah.
went to India, they almost killed him. So he will have a job for life.
I always liked William Regal.
William Regal could walk into Titan Tower, drop his pants, piss in front of Vince McMahon, and then set the building on fire, and they would be like, "We did almost kill him. He's in."
He's okay.
Now, remember when WWE first brought in Regal?
As the real
As the
man.
real
Real
man's
man's man. Yeah.
Yeah, that did not go over too
And then
well.
he had a little bit of a drug problem, and he had to rehab, and they repackaged him. No, I'm a big William Regal fan. I liked him in WCW. No, Regal's cool. But in all seriousness, all joking aside, he did damn near die back in, I think it was 04. They went to India, and I don't know what he got
They're
over
still
there.
permeating the air.
I don't know what
I know
he,
it does smell like something did die.
I don't know what
Thanks.
he.
It's
I don't
Those
know
like
fucking
what.
mushrooms, man.
I don't know what he got over there, but I think at one point he gained like 40 pounds of fluid, and at one time when I was reading about his recovery, he was down to a handful of pills a
I
day.
feel like I put on 40 pounds.
Yeah,
of
he
fluid
was
today.
really. I don't think it ever said what he got, what happened, but I know a couple of them came back from that trip
Sounds terrible. Whatever it was.
kind of messed. It was like no, he was in bad shape. So I'm kind of thinking that Regal's got job security for life, but I miss him on regular TV. I enjoyed William Regal.
I read an article here with this changes the subject about 40 pounds of fluid. Somebody had a 50-pound cyst removed.
I can believe it.
Yeah,
From what?
I think it was an ovarian cyst.
Ugh.
My God.
Well,
And
God bless
I
that
saw
one.
a picture of the surgeon or one of the nurses like holding this
Cradling
big
it?
cyst,
Did it
like
have hair
like a
and teeth?
huge watermelon.
Did it
Did
have
it
hair-
burst all
did-
over their face?
Did it have hair and teeth?
I think you would have
It didn't-
thrown
it
up.
didn't have-
Would you not have?
Some do have teeth and stuff.
Well, I
I couldn't even imagine someone carrying that big of a cyst in their body because what happened was they were trying to lose weight and they couldn't lose any weight, and well, they were carrying this big cyst.
Possible.
Yeah,
I couldn't imagine though. I mean, being a female to
Yeah.
have that on your ovary.
yeah.
Well, I read an article. If you just want to talk about reading articles about weird news stories, this one I'm still laughing at this. It's sad because someone lost their life, but the story itself is just freaking hilarious.
Well, it sounds like it.
Well, yeah.
I know
No,
this is going
now
where I think
wait.
it is.
Now follow this. It was in the news that a 92-year-old woman shot and killed her 72-year-old son because he was talking of putting her in a home.
Jeez.
Yeah, and then is that where you're ending it?
That was it. Yeah,
Well, then,
Are you aware of the story?
Yes.
You are legitimately adding to this
Yes.
story. Okay.
and then his girlfriend or whatever, like wrestled
Put the
The-
mom away anyway.
the
No,
gun, wrestled the gun away from the mother because the mother was going to then shoot her
well, I mean, come on. She was a witness.
and was then going to kill herself.
Oh wow.
I should have read the whole article. I couldn't get past the headline.
So speaking about Chris Benoit, no, I'm just kidding.
So if you're
Okay.
honestly, so folks, I mean, if you're thinking about having that conversation with your elderly loved one, just tread lightly.
I think she had 2 guns. She was a 2-gun packing granny.
I'll tell you, she was a pistol packing grandma.
Kind of like Grandma Parker on Ma Parker on the old Batman TV show.
I'm telling you, just like I said, if you're thinking about having that talk with your loved ones, just
do it over the phone.
Send an email if they're computer literate, or just
Or don't even have to talk, just do it.
just
Telegram.
do it. Yeah, just show up.
just
Text message.
Yeah, hey grandma,
They'll
we're
never
going for a
get.
car ride.
Yeah, I mean, just tell them you're going to Dairy Queen or something. I don't know.
Speaking of text message, do you not receive text on your fucking phone? Like, you never text back, like, ever.
What are you talking about?
You never text back.
Is that the mass text?
What do you?
Yeah, like the mass text.
No, that's me
shit.
that never text back.
Yeah, well, yeah, I do know that.
But
You guys go
I don't know,
on and on and on.
It seems like you never like
Oh.
see it.
Well, excuse us.
But what, wait, rewind. What'd you say?
Yeah, what?
He
did
said we go on and on and on. Excuse us for having a conversation.
I know, right?
I didn't say there was anything bad. I'm just saying. I'm just like,
No, I guess because he sent out the text today about us hanging out, and you never replied.
I didn't get it
See?
for like 10 minutes, and then you had called me by that time.
Y'all people need iPhones like the rest of the world. That's all
Yeah,
I'm
just
saying.
get a fucking iPhone.
I was driving while I guess I got it, and I didn't
Well, that
realize
means nothing.
that.
This guy texts and drives all the time.
Which-
I don't know which one of us you're talking to there, pal.
No, not at all.
I'm using headlines from the week. I'd like to add to that story.
Sure.
I really enjoyed the headline about the poachers that broke into the animal
Yes,
reserve.
and got ate by the lions.
Can I tell the fucking story? You told yours.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Say I
Jesus.
enjoyed it too.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to go on and on.
I'll just sit
Work
back.
right in there.
Hey,
It's the
I know,
Yeah,
right?
I'll just sit back here and let you speak on this.
I'm sorry, did you want to tell the story then?
Ladies and gentlemen, the Jason Show.
So the poachers broke into this animal reserve. What was that over there, Dan? I mean, I just added to your story. I didn't interrupt it. And they were going to kill some rhinos. Unfortunately,
Unfortunately,
you're going to do this over
are we
there?
really saying
This is going to roll us into the Facebook etiquette post really well.
Yeah.
Good.
No,
Okay.
I'm done. I'm sorry.
So anyway, I'm just double checking there. Before they got to the herd of rhinos, they unfortunately came across the pride of lions who ate them.
And
I just-
that's fucking awesome.
That's
I
a
do-
shame.
I love
the
the
lion.
karma.
The lion did not sleep that.
Make.
I'm sure the lion did sleep that night because it had a full belly.
Hey, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Okay.
That's right.
Pretty much, yeah.
And also the 20-foot shark that was seen off the coast of, what was that, like New Jersey? or something?
Isla Nublar?
Huh?
Huh? No?
Now, would that be Jaws or bigger Jaws?
I don't know.
Jurassic Park.
Oh.
I think I got the name of the island wrong.
I don't know. I just went to. But I was like 20-foot shark that close to. That was.
Like I said, is that
Nice.
Jaws or bigger Jaws?
Speaking of large sharks, you gonna go see the Meg?
I
when it
just
comes
saw
out?
the first full trailer. Did not do anything for me.
Yeah. It's PG-13. Like,
Yet another shark movie.
no, this is like the shark movie apparently.
I think we saw the previews for it yesterday when
Yeah.
we went and saw Ant-Man.
I'm gonna go see it. It's based off a novel, and I had seen this novel for years out of on Wonder Book and Video. They had like 2 copies. When I went there last week, they sold one, so now there's 1 copy left. And I'm debating whether or not to get it because I don't think the movie is going to be anything like the book. But hell no, it seems like it'll be a good, fun popcorn movie.
I mean, it's if you just go in with the this is going to be ridiculous,
right?
it'll be fun.
The last shark movie I saw was like 2 years ago, and I can't remember the name of it now.
47 meters down.
No, it wasn't that one. It would be the one before that one. It was, like I said, it was like 2 years ago. It was one where the girl's out there. She gets caught on that little, like...
Is that the
rock
one with the old
rocks.
pop singer in it? Wait, was she in a shark movie? Mandy Moore? Wasn't she in a shark movie?
Nah, it wasn't her.
No, she was just in
No.
movies a bit.
Yeah. I can't remember the name of it honestly, but she ends up calling it a little coral reef or whatever.
Yeah, I know which one you're talking
Yeah,
about.
I mean, it wasn't bad, but it's to a point where shark movie. How much can you do?
I don't know. Have you seen the Sharknado movies? You can do an awful lot.
I refuse to see the Sharknado.
I'm right
movies.
there with you, good sir.
I refuse. I do hear the one coming up. I think is the last one.
Yeah, that's what they all say.
Yeah.
Hence our conversation earlier, Last Crusade, and now we're waiting on a fifth movie.
And I wonder if they're going to explain his son's absence in that, or if that's just going to like it never happened.
I say I bet you they don't mention him.
Hopefully he died.
What? Who? Nothing.
We should so film that.
But I think we wanted to. Yeah, so you mentioned something about Facebook, Kevin.
Yeah, well, Nathan had mentioned about bringing up
Yes.
Facebook etiquette, kind of like podcast etiquette, where you let Jason tell his fucking story. No.
Oh.
I'm just going to slap the shit out of all of you when this thing's over.
Why? What did I do?
It's for next time.
Oh, okay.
Just to keep you honest.
I mean, it's not like I was like, oh yeah, and then she shot him. I didn't do that.
Right. So, Facebook etiquette.
I have 2 words for you, Jason. The client. Okay, there. That's that.
Yeah, so I still owe you some. I had that one.
Yes, you had
Facebook
that
etiquette, Nathan. Take us away. This was your idea.
Basically, about a list of, I guess, unwritten rules that you should not follow when using Facebook.
You mean kind of like in the lines of bad mouthing your spouse for whatever reason on Facebook? Like putting that kind of business out there that has no right to be out there? I don't know. People share too much personal shit on social media.
Or like, or telling about what your best friend did, stuff like that.
But see, if you didn't have that, then you wouldn't get those great stories you read where police are unable to catch criminal until he openly brags about his crime on Facebook, and then they track him down and arrest him.
Well, maybe people need to be a little bit better detectives.
Hence Brock Lesnar. We'll get to the bottom of this.
Be like the Batman.
That's right.
There are some people that use Facebook Live for some really bad stuff.
I've never used Facebook Live, and I don't know if I ever will. I mean,
You've used Facebook Live before.
when the fuck did I use Facebook Live?
I'm sure you
Oh, I did it on
You didn't.
for Hagerstown Street Hockey.
I thought you did it at a concert once too.
Maybe.
I think what it comes down to, I think some people use Facebook for an outlet.
It's been a very
and
long time.
But I mean,
They
yours
use
wasn't
it-
obnoxious, or there was nothing wrong with yours.
Right.
So,
They use
It's not like taking a video of my car and be like, "Hi guys, this is my car," and just take a look at how beautiful this car is.
and
you
treating
know.
it like it's a person.
Right. And having sex with it.
Sometimes, like I said, people just use Facebook for an outlet that it doesn't need to be done. There's just so
That was
much
based off
crap.
no real person either, by the way.
So disclaimer at the end.
Yeah, little disclaimer.
Any stories or people that may have been.
Yes, are completely fictitious and
These are just random things that we kind of came up with, of course.
We take about 5 minutes to plan before we do this.
oh my god. No.
Someone's bound to get offended. You can't make an omelet without breaking some eggs, folks. That's all I can
Oh, like
say.
that motherfucker knows how to listen to a podcast. Come on, seriously.
But if you are, please comment.
Yes, please. I'd love to know what you have to say.
Yes.
What-
How about
when
making
they-
posts being passive aggressive towards someone and not calling them out by name?
And not only that,
When it's clearly obvious who they're talking
and
about.
then not
Yes.
only that, taking it down like, I don't know, a day after it happens.
Right, and taking it down because if you actually look at the situation and everything that was put in that status was total bullshit. Yeah. So that kind of stuff. That has no place.
Well, it's like in
for
a
all
case,
these people to
sometimes people put up things and then get called out for their crap. They get people on their side, then get called out for their crap, and everybody turns against them, and the post goes down.
see. Politics.
That's what it is, honestly.
No, politics
No.
for etiquette.
Yeah.
Leave politics alone.
Oh,
Like,
definitely.
I don't fucking care if you're left or you're right. I don't give a shit. Like, I can make my own decisions about politics,
Well, I've
and
kept
you're
it
not
hidden.
going to hear me say anything about it on Facebook.
Well, I've kept it hidden for a long time, but I don't know if you're. But I am right-handed, so that's the secret's out. There it is. All right, it didn't quite go over as well
No,
as I hoped.
how do you think I feel? I'm a lefty in a righty world, and nothing's made for me.
Just feel like nothing fits, you know.
Right.
Nothing.
I mean,
I
we can
need-
always take a trip to the Leftorium.
I'm not saying I need you, Ned Flanders.
Right?
No, I just and the ones that get me are the people that will put everything. I mean, they literally put their entire lives
Yes.
on Facebook, everything they do, but then want to bitch.
I don't
when
really
people-
have an issue so much with people posting what they're doing.
Well, no.
Because I kind of feel that that's what it's for.
Well, no, just let me finish.
But the people that want you to be jealous about it,
Can
on
I
the
finish?
other hand,
Can I finish?
please, go ahead.
All right, I'm finished. No, just people that put every godforsaken detail of their lives, and then when people complain about it or people make comments, their next status is like, I don't really care what people think. People shouldn't comment. So, yes, you do. You care, but you wouldn't put it out there. You want people. You're looking for attention.
I know one of your biggest pet
You
peeves,
did-
Dan, are
you-
those open-ended statuses where it's like, I'm pissed off.
Yes,
But you
yes.
don't go into any detail on why you're pissed off. Or
Yes,
I'm
because-
super fucking sad.
Yes, because
Tell
all
us why
they're
you're super fucking sad.
because all they're doing is looking for attention, and there's always going to be somebody. Oh
They just
my
want to
God.
upload their status and beg for attention. Just
Exactly.
fucking say what's on your goddamn mind.
You know what? I get aggravated with the super duper sob stories. Like, people, life sucks. Deal
What?
with
Wait,
it.
whoa. Are we talking like, they had no ketchup left at the restaurant, or...
Like the bullshit sobs. Like
Okay.
things that it's
Because
like.
that shit's important.
Well, no, like the things that it's like, dude, you're really upset about that, but there's so much worse shit going on. That's nothing,
Right.
You know, like fucking suck it up. Life sucks, you know. Deal
Right.
with
A
it.
bird crapped on my car today. Jesus fucking Christ. It's gotta be Monday. Like, I don't know. That kind of shit. Get over yourself.
Yeah, shit happens.
Yeah.
Exactly, literally, yeah.
Well,
I mean, somebody stole a bottle of water from me, but you didn't see me bitching about it. Actually,
No, we just had to hear you bitching about it. It didn't go on
And
Facebook, though.
honestly, it was supposed to as a real damn versus, but I just got buried in paperwork and was not able to put it up.
Teddy bear paperwork.
And
Yeah,
that-
it was teddy bear paperwork, absolutely.
and then you have the people that share the same memes like all the time.
Yeah, I mean, memes are good every once in a while, but, like, seriously, if you fucking post 15 a day, or update your profile picture and cover photo 15 times a day, those people need to go to hell. Like, that is annoying as fuck.
Yeah, you should go straight to hell.
Yes, go straight to
Oh,
hell.
Jesus.
Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
Well, if you folks weren't able to tell, pretty much when we got up this morning, we discovered that someone shit in all of our Wheaties this morning. It was just
I think Kevin just did.
Kevin's been shitting in our Wheaties pretty much as long as we've known him.
Poor Jason. My poor.
You all don't understand. Like, Kevin, this is to a point you don't deserve food anymore.
My
I think
sexy
you're-
ass
I
over
really-
Jesse.
What the fuck? I would never say that about
Oh my
someone.
god.
Like, you don't need food. I really don't think you get to partake in the food box, and it's bad because you bought stuff for it.
I bought shit for it, so this
Yeah,
motherfucker's eating.
shit being the key word.
Oh my god.
That is magnificent.
That is rancid. The Sensi smells like shit.
That does like I don't feel good. Like, seriously. God.
Kevin,
I think
smells
it's-
like sheer, that smells like diarrhea.
Smells like something died in you, boy.
Like, man, that smells like a big bowl of diarrhea.
Alright, what other Facebook shit pisses you off?
Oh my God.
Like when people make their own statuses
Yes.
they wrote.
Yes.
People who like their own statuses. Yes.
Like, it's different if you like when you were tagged in, but one that's you wrote yourself. No shit, you like it. You wrote it,
What about
dipshit.
sharing your own post?
Well, people who share their own posts from like earlier that day.
Well,
That's
it's
stupid,
only,
but if it's like a-
only if it's like the anniversary.
Yeah,
of the
that's okay.
fine.
Or like if you're trying to help support something or whatever,
If
that's
it's like
fine.
the year thing, I don't have an issue with that. Or, like 2 years ago. Like,
That is
I don't have an issue with
Babe,
people
go
sharing
get
their
the room
Facebook
spray.
memories.
I, it's, like, no.
Well, Where's everybody going?
It just sticks in the back of your throat.
I'm dizzy.
Well, you're not supposed to eat it.
You can't really help it. I mean,
That's like Pepto-Bismol with coats.
oh,
I'm dizzy.
You guys only
yeah,
wish.
it is like Pepto. It causes nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, and diarrhea all at the same
I
time.
have fucking heartburn.
Good.
It's not all you have, dude, let me tell
He's
you.
got fart burn.
Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good.
You're very good. Yeah.
I don't know if we do food box.
The food box rotted. Oh.
So,
That smell. Oh,
anything else, Facebook?
I think you just.
Freaking eyes are
I think you
watering.
got destroyed. Not that I can think of.
All
Oh my
right.
gosh! Wow, that. Whew. It's still lingering in
That
here.
is hang time.
I don't think
It's like a mushroom cloud. It's because you had that mushroom pizza.
Yep.
That's probably what it was.
So it was all your fault then. We could have just went with the basic cheese. Everything would have been right with the world.
At least that would have bound him up.
No, it would have. He would have cut it anyway.
So we ready for this food
I think that's all we have, yeah.
Yeah,
lady.
Well, yeah. Let me go ahead.
We've got quite a few things for this. We've actually upgraded to the food chest today. We've
You got the candy bars?
Yeah.
We have a bunch of them. There's 3 different kinds though, so make sure you
Fuck is that, Gary?
We have like I don't know, 5 different bags of stuff.
Nathan, I don't want to spray you.
Okay.
Just move on.
Ladies and gentlemen, the room spray has entered the studio. That's gonna help.
Oh my.
It's either gonna help or it's gonna smell like a bag of trash getting ready for a date.
Huh.
Oh my. That's just.
Yeah, we got 2 of each because we didn't.
I'm glad that these didn't. They didn't melt. At least no cream soda got curdled on this.
And the extra espresso is just mine.
Okay. All right.
I recommend if we're doing drinks though to do them prior to
Grazie.
food.
So we do drinks first.
Okay.
I think sometimes it takes away after you eat all that sweet shit.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
What do we have to drink?
Oh,
Oh,
we,
wait, hold on. Let me don't say. I know. I don't want to ruin anything. I did see that in there.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Oh, you're really gonna make me make a decision.
All right. So what's first on the old food box?
we're gonna do drinks first, like Carrie said. Trying to
like
get the
your
drinks.
palate otherwise.
You know, the drinks first. So we got a lot of sweet stuff afterward, and the sweet with the mixed with the palate and all that. We got quite a few things to drink here.
It smells a lot better in here, folks.
It does.
Trying to figure
See
out.
how long it'll last.
I don't know. Everyone kind of likes the smell of their own, but you know, whatevs. What's first?
Do we want to try the?
Arnold Palmer spiked.
Yeah, we are apparently it.
Original half and half.
I think I'm
So-
gonna pass on this one.
Are you gonna pass on the spiked Arnie Palmer?
Yeah, you know. I mean, I haven't had.
It's alcohol. He hasn't had a sip of alcohol in a long time.
Yeah, so that's.
And that's
I'm
us.
not
Straight
gonna-
edge society. I
It's his-
respect you, sir.
It's
I'm-
his dietary
Well, then you're not
choice.
gonna
He's
have
gonna
this
pass
either.
on the not your father's fruit punch as well.
Yeah, I'm
Go ahead,
saving.
Nathan.
I'm saving falling off the wagon for something a little
That's
better.
fine. That's
Like a Long
understandable.
Island.
Yeah,
That's understandable.
Oh yeah, good.
They
Lord.
come out with not your father's Long Island, so you're in, right? Yeah.
come talk to me then.
They have iced tea, but it's not Long Island.
Well,
Not your father's has iced tea.
So
Yes.
not only is this Arnold Palmer beer or whatever,
It's
it looks
spiked.
like it's like the same size as like the Arizona cans.
So I
I
mean,
mean,
if you,
it
if
even
you
has
mess,
his like
It-
signature
yep.
at the bottom.
so I mean, if
It
you
does.
mess
I
up and
thought
grab the
like when
wrong,
I saw it in the refrigerator earlier, I just thought it was a regular Arnold Palmer.
if you
This would be
mess,
very bad because I love Arnold Palmer tea so much, and I don't really drink alcohol at all.
and all we can say
So
for
this could turn out to be very bad for me.
if you mess up and grab the wrong can, you're gonna have an interesting afternoon at work.
Right?
Especially if you chug it.
All right, Nathan.
Do you just want me to start it
Yeah,
off?
go ahead.
All right.
Start her off.
How's that going down? This is a huge can.
Right?
I don't taste. I don't really taste a lot, honestly. It's kind of
Carrie?
weak.
Oh, hold on.
And it's got, you can tell there's something to
I mean,
it.
there's
Is it
nothing.
because you didn't shake it? No, you probably did.
I don't know.
aren't supposed to, but
Well, it's not,
You
it's not carbonated.
no,
or
and you
anything.
really don't taste the alcohol.
Oh, that's not a good face.
As
That's
I-
not a good face at
that's
all.
not a good face.
I taste
at
more-
all.
You hand that the
I taste more
She's
tea-ish.
not
I don't know if
big-
he's gonna want me to after
Yeah, I
this.
don't
I
get.
know,
I
It's
don't
more
get the
tea-ish
lemonade.
than lemonade.
Yeah,
No, I taste the lemon more.
she's not a big lemonade fan, so
But I like tea lemonade.
Ooh.
But I don't normally like the regular on.
I do not like that shit at all.
Yeah, I'm not a fan either. That
Have fun
is
visiting
trash.
us.
I can take or leave it.
Not your father's fruit punch
That I'm looking forward to
is
this.
up
See?
next.
Second, I'd get behind the root beer before the fruit punch.
The root beer is awesome. The not your
I've
father's
heard
root
good
beer.
stuff.
Yeah.
You got you have a bottle opener?
I couldn't.
Dan does.
Okay.
You over here is gonna find my knife.
Oh, darn, I didn't.
We're just opening one bottle.
I'm just gonna
Yeah.
smash the
Okay,
bottle
good.
and then we're gonna lick it up off the floor.
I didn't wear my terrain race medal that has a bottle opener on it.
Not your father's fruit punch. Sounds interesting.
I have a huge fruit punch fan. And I love alcohol, so this could be dangerous, folks.
Anytime with that can opener, sir.
I don't have nails. They make these damn Swiss Army knives. Okay, here you go.
You're gonna open it.
All right. All right. Get under this. Oh, of course you go. It's been that kind of day, folks. It has been that kind of day.
Oh.
They won't-
So I wonder if-
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Sorry, we're experiencing technical difficulties.
Have you ever had the twisted tea? That stuff is awesome.
I like the twisted tea.
See, I didn't.
I
like
was
color,
not crazy about the twisted
but I
tea.
love tea.
I had some fun with some twisted tea back in the day.
But now they have not your father's tea.
There we go.
There you go.
May I?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Jesus. Cutting into yours. Stealing the first sip. God damn.
See, I actually like that. That's really good. That's dangerous.
Oh, it smells very fruit punch.
That's
What's the
that good.
percentage of alcohol in this? 5%?
5%. The Arnold Palmer was
5%.
5% as well.
This is yummy.
Yeah, I like that.
All right,
That's
Terry
right.
likes it.
Pass it over to Kevin.
Is Jason gonna try it?
No, I just
Yeah.
no,
I
it's
just
just
smell
He
it.
just
Pretty
wants to
yummy.
smell
He's
it.
just taking all the good stuff from it.
Wow.
it was fun. I was
It does not smell very good,
It smells like fruit punch.
in my opinion.
I think it's good.
Yeah, I think they're really good.
Tastes like red Hawaiian punch or something.
I wouldn't go so far as tasty, but it does not taste bad.
It's
Yeah,
good.
I like it.
when I
think
was
it's
in
good.
Sheets the other day, somebody got all excited when they saw the Zima, his back.
Yeah, fucking A.
And they're like,
I get giddy every time I see
was,
it.
I was actually looking for
We
that
tried to find the
to
Zima.
get that.
Yeah.
"Oh, really?
Oh, for the
Yes.
podcast?
Yes.
Oh, if I would have known, I would have."
I haven't
This
seen
isn't.
this since high
This
school.
isn't bad.
No, it's not bad.
I like it.
I think it's good.
Yeah, I actually really like those.
All
I
right.
would drink those.
So next on the food box is the new Snickers
I
bars.
thought you would do the.
Oh,
I mean, that's gonna melt.
Yeah, if you want to go ahead
yeah. I
and do
mean,
this.
you want to do that?
Yeah, go
Because
ahead.
I have a feeling this is going to be the best thing we have here.
I don't know. I'm really looking forward to that espresso.
Looking at that espresso Snickers there.
Yeah.
All right.
But, go ahead,
So
Kevin. You found this does sound good.
this sounds amazing. It is Hershey's cookie ice cream sandwich. Here you go. With Andy's mint ice cream in the middle.
That sounds excellent.
I'm excited.
So this sounds amazing. Give that to Carrie.
Here you go, me lady.
Smells like
you.
mint.
It does. It
Oh
smells
my God, it
delicious.
smells
It smells
good.
like happiness.
Grazie.
Yep.
Am I allowed to go ahead and eat?
We going for it?
All right, ready?
Ready?
Uh-huh.
Go.
And go.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh my God.
It does,
not
it does
wrong
have
with
the candies in it.
Where'd you find that at?
Wow.
Wow. AT&T.
Wow. I wonder if I saw box of those.
That just proving that any and everything that has had Andy's candies in it is amazing.
That is fucking delicious. I do have 2 more of these bars, by the way. So
okay, well then.
Note to Arby's. Note
He
to
just eating
Arby's.
it right
if,
off the knife.
right off the knife.
Note to Arby's if you're listening. Bring back the Andy's candy shake.
That was good too.
That was very good.
That's.
And
Wow.
Olive Garden for the.
You know what?
Andy's
I know I said
candies.
about the espresso Snickers. That's probably the.
Olive Garden for the candies.
The Andy's candies. They had the Andy's candies cheesecake. It was so good.
Oh my
I
God.
didn't have that.
Yes, you did.
Did I? I don't
Me
remember
and
that.
Kevin
That
had
was
it.
really good.
Kevin, do you remember the Andy's candies cheesecake at Olive Garden?
No.
We had it. Oh my God, it was so stinking good.
Did I have it?
Yeah, me
Oh.
and Dan had it.
Oh my god, that was so fucking
That
good.
might be the best ice cream sandwich I've ever had.
That is the best.
That
ice cream.
is the best ice
That's
cream
the best
sandwich
ice cream
I've
I've
ever
ever
had.
had.
That was really good.
That was pretty.
Hot dicks. That was so good.
That was really
Wow.
Wow.
Okay, so we got these Snickers
well,
bars.
now we know what he was been thinking about. but-
Yeah, wow.
Shit,
Push
man.
to the hot first.
That
Wanna
was.
start with a hot one.
Well,
I mean, it's up to Jens.
next
but
time I
That
want
would
to
be
be
my one.
fat and happy. That's something.
I grabbed the fiery one.
Okay, that's so. Kevin, read to us what that is exactly.
It's Wimpy, apparently, because
Yeah,
they
it's
have
the
all
guy
these
from
weird
Popeye.
words on it.
That's what it is.
Yes, it's.
It is. It just says fiery.
Oh, okay. I think it's a sweet heat. I believe. I could be wrong.
It says chili with
Oh.
other natural flavors.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Do you like chili with your chocolate?
I had it in a cheesecake once. It was like a hot. It was like a
It's a
hot.
Mexican cheesecake.
Yeah, Mexican cheesecake. It was very good.
Damn. What if it was like Tabasco?
I don't
I
know.
don't think that would be good at all.
I don't think I can finish food box.
All right, then.
This ain't part box.
Oh my god.
Food box just became fart box. That's weird.
The chocolate's
That
really-
is something.
Did you try it?
God, I get that.
Great. Wonderful. Yeah, because we all want to eat.
Here.
He just walked out.
No, he's waving the
There.
door. Ooh, gosh.
Ugh.
That's so bad.
Bitch. Okay. I just kind of got my nose up to the chocolate here, trying to deter from the other chocolate.
Oh,
Everybody
smells
have
good.
everybody
All
have a
right.
piece.
So this is the fiery.
Are you trying it,
Okay.
Jason?
Yeah.
all right. He laughed.
Shove your nose in the chocolate, Jason.
All right. So.
You ready?
Yeah.
1,
Go.
2, 3. Just tasting a regular Snickers here. Huh?
Cool.
Well, gee, I think this is a dud.
Oh wait, hold on. I'm getting it.
A little bit in my throat.
Yeah.
Now, yeah.
So that's the only thing
It's at
you're
the
feeling
end.
in your throat.
It's at the end.
It sneaks up on you.
Like those Skittles last week.
Yeah, but better.
But this
Yeah, I like
isn't
this
like
better.
a shot of it. It's just
All right.
it's a time release.
I don't like this. Anybody else want that little piece? God damn.
There's nothing wrong with that.
finish
I don't
it
know
if
if I
nobody
got
does.
it.
I already gave it. But
okay.
there's,
I mean, there's
more
more.
pieces.
here. Well, we'll just wait to. Yeah, I guess. Go ahead.
If Carrie wants it.
Carrie?
Yeah, I'll eat it. It is actually not bad.
I like it.
It's not as hot. It's not.
Oh God!
Okay.
Damn it!
Doesn't have the heat.
That's
I was-
terrible.
It doesn't have the heat I was expecting.
Fuck
Honestly.
you, Snickers. God, that was terrible.
I think we should go
It has a good flavor heat.
It still smells like farts in here.
What, did you expect it to just pass?
I suppose you keep adding to it.
You get more of the
Anybody else
heat.
need a bottle of water to cleanse the palate?
I would take one.
I'm good.
Yeah, you just mainly get the burn at the end. I like it. It's
All
not.
right, this is the only one I'm kind of looking forward to.
Which one?
I think it's
The sweet and salty.
Looking
Now,
forward to the
You know I'm not looking forward to the espresso.
now I have heard from a friend of mine that this one is very good. Which I can't imagine it being bad.
And who has said friends?
I'm about to say you have a friend outside the group.
I know, right? No, my friend Montana, shout out to you. She tried this and said it was very good.
Yeah, shout out to you, Montana, who doesn't listen to the podcast.
She was just made aware of it. So, you know.
Well, Montana, thanks for joining us. Please comment below.
We let you talk too much.
People don't let me talk. I'm just gonna fucking talk. Here.
That's what I tell people.
Gary?
I hate it.
I'm here. Thank you, sir.
Smells the same.
Yeah. No, I don't. Oh,
You cut this like perfect. Did you use a knife? Like this is like perfectly
Smells
like
like
cut down. To
Yes.
Okay, I was just wondering. Are we all ready?
Yep.
Go.
I mean, it's good.
I took a Snicker.
Yeah, I'm not really getting a difference.
Oh, I just got a little hit of a saltiness.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. But Not too much different than a regular Snickers.
Right.
It doesn't bring that much else to the table.
If you gave it to me and didn't tell me, I'd honestly think it was just a regular Snickers.
No,
Yeah.
if you really, you didn't get any salty.
It's got a crunchiness to it.
Not
Just
really.
a couple little crunchy pieces, but honestly, if I wasn't paying attention, if I wasn't looking for it,
Right. I mean,
I'd
it's
miss
been
it.
years since I've actually eaten a Snickers,
I mean, it's not,
so I would have just thought, okay, yeah, it's Snickers.
that wasn't orgasmic or anything.
No.
If I never eat that again, I'm on.
Not like the Reese's
Not like
outrageous.
oh, that's the best candy bar on the market right now.
Yes, yes it is.
I'll say it. I said it when we had it. I'll still stand by that.
All right.
2 pieces left.
I'm good.
Okay. All right, on to the espresso, which I think everyone's excited for except for me. Because I fucking hate coffee.
I just got the salty.
Getting
Yeah,
back
you
to
get
that
like a
time
little bit, yeah.
where you
I don't like it.
had your first espresso
wouldn't
at
buy
Vesuvius.
it.
At Vesuvius, yeah. I only ordered it because Chandler drank espresso in that one episode of Friends.
You just had a bad Vesuvius experience all around that day, didn't you?
You know,
No, that was a
That was
different
the
day.
same
Oh, different day.
Yeah.
Oh.
you know, I'm kind of sad right now thinking about it. Getting ready to eat this espresso Snickers. Remember the espresso Twix, honey?
Yes. Which I'll admit I talked a lot of shit
Same
about.
company.
It was delicious.
So
They were so good.
Remember the coffee that tasted? I mean, the
the coffee that tasted like coffee.
Yeah,
I like that coffee.
What now?
That Coke.
Coke Black, right?
Oh, that was horrible.
Coke
Ugh.
Black. The person who thought of that should die.
Drug out in the street.
Well, technically everybody should die because nobody should live forever.
It was
But
probably a coffee lover.
Yeah. That,
well, I would hope
I
so.
do not want coffee in my Coke.
No, I want
Yeah,
coffee.
good
in
way
my-
I
to
mean,
ruin coffee.
would you want me out there making your coffee flavored candy and sodas? Just
Oh.
like, no,
Everything
you
tastes
wouldn't.
like fucking French fries and pizza and.
Well, don't fucking complain. That sounds awesome.
That's what his farts smell like. French.
It does. They do kind of smell like the grease trap on a fryer. Did you ever notice that?
Yeah.
But I guess we've identified it. So
That's
there-
my
Is
piece.
that your little nugget there?
That is my little tiny piece.
Watch you like this a lot.
No, it's not possible.
Coffee
Whoa,
Here.
I get a
Oh my
very,
god! Yeah, you can smell
Yep.
it. Yeah, this
It
one.
is a
Ooh.
very distinct coffee.
Oh, it smells delicious.
Okay, we ready?
Oh, that smells terrible.
No, this is what heaven smells like.
One.
All right,
Ready?
I'll be honest.
Two,
Coffee smells
three.
amazing. It just tastes
Go.
like ass.
Mmm.
I like that.
It's my favorite out of the three. I love coffee and chocolate.
It tastes like a dirty ass spray.
Wow. Okay.
I like
I
it.
think that's the top one. If I had to guess.
That's the one that I get the taste of what it's supposed to be the most.
Yeah.
I like it.
That is terrible.
I wish
like
the
it.
taste was a little stronger, but it's good.
Yeah, they could ramp it up a little bit, but I
The smell is more distinct than the taste.
Yes.
My mouth tastes
I like
stale
it.
now. I'm not even kidding.
I like it.
Well,
I like
that
it.
I
shit is
I
terrible.
Like, I like them.
So, what would be your favorite then?
Of these three,
Yeah.
the sweet and salty.
Which,
But
I
there was
but
really
the other
nothing
one,
to it.
wasn't.
That
You
fiery
kn-
shit.
you
Come on, I
kinda-
don't like spicy
Yeah.
foods. I don't like coffee.
You kind of knew beforehand that would probably be your
Right.
favorite anyway.
I mean, I've handled spice a lot better over the last several
you really
months.
have. I'm going to be honest, and I'm going to give a nod to Rick's Cafe that has some of the best crab soup that I've ever had. But it's got some heat to it, and I still don't know how you eat that.
And you don't
Because
think it's
some
spicy?
of the other stuff that we've given you has had less heat to it, and your eyes have about bugged out, like you couldn't handle it.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of these Snickers bars.
I'll just give it again. I'll still say probably one of the best local restaurants in Hagerstown is Rick's Cafe. If no one's ever been, make a reservation.
Go.
Get there this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Daily
Yeah, I agree, they're good.
Daily specials, which are
You
amazing.
guys want to split another Andy's Mint?
I'd say
Yes.
a big yes on that.
Sure.
And if you do go to Rick's, get the sweet potato fries with the apple butter.
Delicious.
Never thought of such a combination until I went there. Absolutely fantastic.
I actually just was scrolling on my phone. They've announced the All-Star teams for the American League and National League.
Yeah,
Oh.
Bryce Harper.
And Bryce
fucking-
Harper is on the team as a starter.
Of course he is.
He did get
Bryce
voted in.
Harper is trash.
Yes. Have we ever touched on your Bryce Harper story, Nathan?
I think we did.
From his time here in Hagerstown?
We did.
About how he cut in line in Chipotle in front of Nathan? That fucking bastard.
The lone representative from the Pirates is Felipe Vasquez, their closer.
Who went in for the Braves?
The Braves, Nick Markakis got voted in for them.
Okay.
Freddie Freeman got voted in for them. They also have Ozzy Albies in.
Here you go. You don't want any? Jeez.
Not
Carrie?
right now.
Yes, please.
Ozzy Albies made it, and for their pitcher was Mike Foltynewicz.
Yep.
So a lot of
Was there
representation. Very good.
God
Yeah, I
damn
mean they were tied for the lead in the division, so it's not really that much of a surprise. As far
Hey,
as
since we're on baseball talk here, did we cover Cal Ripken?
I heard the commercial.
Doing fucking Roy Rogers?
you did, I thought you.
Did I cover that
I
last
thought
week?
you
Yeah,
did,
but have you
yeah.
heard the commercial?
No.
There's a commercial.
There is a commercial
I'm not
radio-
eating there, Seth.
on the radio where he's talking about, and all I could do, I didn't hear much of it because all I did was sit there and laugh while I was in my car with Kevin.
So to kind of round out, I want to say the Snickers bars were good. I enjoyed all three. The ice cream sandwich, I have to say, probably wins the day.
Yes, that
I would
takes
kill
the
someone
cake.
for one of these.
Wow.
What would you do for a Hershey's Andes Mint ice cream sandwich?
Would you commit murder? Well, yes. Yes, he would.
Depending on the person, sure.
And as far as the two drinks go, I have to give it to the Not Your Father's fruit punch.
Me too.
I enjoyed that.
No, I
very
agree.
much.
The fruit punch was definitely
Yep.
more
So
to my
5,
liking.
4, 6 approval rating.
I actually have a follow-up for the Facebook etiquette.
Oh, sure.
I have a status that just came in.
Uh-oh.
This is
And
hot off
this
the
this
presses,
is
folks.
actually not a terrible status or anything. It's very it's an apt status for July 4th, you know, the
Okay.
weekend. Okay. Every night that I've been at my house, somebody has set off fireworks
Right.
at night. And this is the status that I just got from someone else. Again with the fireworks. It is not the 4th anymore. We have dogs, you asshole. And this is all in capital letters. I think this is a very good status, okay? It's not anything that's like that's I think that's a quality status.
I see. I kind of have to disagree. Only, and nothing against what they're saying. I guess I do in a way. My only thing, when it becomes around time for the 4th of July,
I'm not leaving the bar here. we're eating this third one. Because
I'm good.
you
it's
might
so
as
fucking-
well.
It's more for me then.
I'll eat another piece, but with the 4th of July, you might as well block that week out. You might as well just go ahead and plan. The 4th of July was on Wednesday this year. You might as well go ahead and just block that week out. People are going to do it. I had somebody on my feed that was complaining that they started setting them off on the 3rd, and she's saying, you know, it's same thing.
Well, technically, if they want to get technical about it, they should have started setting them off on the 2nd.
But you
When
know,
the Declaration of Independence was actually written. That's why that fucking meme that was going around Facebook, when it was Thomas Jefferson, and it says July 3rd.
I step
He's
on
like-
him and everybody bitches. He steps on me, nobody cares.
He's the meme's like, oh, that's due tomorrow.
Right.
But he actually had the
Speaking of
Declaration of Independence done on the
might
2nd.
Just calm my nerves.
It was not done on the 4th. It was ratified by John Adams and Benjamin Franklin on the 4th. And, I mean, it's just my boy, you know.
But I just, you know,
Took
like,
a $2 bill, all right?
but like I said,
Thank
girl was complaining
He's the man.
that they were setting them off on the 3rd, and she's like, you know, my dog's shaking, and I'm thinking, again, I mean, the 4th is the next day. People are going to start. They make it, they stretch it all out.
Have you people not seen the mangled hand of Jason Pierre-Paul? I mean, really?
Actually, I have not, but I know what you're talking about.
I have not.
He actually put it on. He put it on social media. Here goes Facebook etiquette. Let me show you my mangled hand. But it's also a PSA. This is what not to do.
Well, see, then that's it. You're learning from it.
I saw somebody posted one about
Can you see if you can get that? Like,
being mad because people were setting off fireworks in the street.
Now, I can understand being upset about that. That's a bit
The
much.
place where you used to live.
Or
Jeez.
sparklers or whatever.
speaking of stuff in the street,
I did see this. Like
Yes.
I saw it that morning, and then I saw your post.
Yeah.
Oh, was that your Keep It Classy post?
Yeah, it was the Keep It Classy post that I posted on Facebook.
Oh gosh.
And as I was driving to work the other morning, there it was. How did I describe it to the woman in the home office at the company I work for? She asked what we were laughing about when I had shared this picture with another person in the office. And I think I referred to it as a female extracurricular tool or something. I forget what the fuck I called it. But there was a dildo out in the middle of the road while I was driving to work.
Awesome.
And I drove past it and I'm like, wait a second.
He knows what he's looking at.
So I threw my car in reverse and went back, I don't know, probably 30 feet. And I'm getting ready to take a picture. And as I do, this other car comes and turns onto the block and stops where I'm at. He looks at me. He's like, is that what I think it is? I'm like, yup. And I'm literally like, only in Martinsburg. And he repeated the same thing. He's like, yep, only in Martinsburg. I took a picture. He took a picture. We went on our separate ways. Saddest part about this is, and Jason can back me up here, the location of where this was
Oh, I didn't even think about
is
that.
literally the only place in Martinsburg where it is guaranteed that children are outside playing basketball daily.
And riding their bikes.
Yes, these are the
Nice.
only kids in Martinsburg I know that always spend their time outside playing.
Was it right next to the lemonade corner?
I was very close. I was very close to Lemonade Corner.
More importantly, did we get that other bar cut? What happened?
Oh, we did get that other bar cut. So here you go, sir.
There we go.
Oh my
Thank you. There we go.
I drove by that and I was like, no. That couldn't have been what I thought it did. Then I saw your picture and I was like, I'll be dead.
Oh, it was.
Well, that day the children got an education they'll never forget.
Right?
I
But
guarantee there was some hard Q&A that night at the dinner table. Huh?
Mommy, does daddies look like that? I wish.
wish it was all purple and red and sticking to the hot pavement.
Well, on that note, I think we've covered everything there is to cover in the world today.
And then some.
Yeah. So thank you for joining us. Nathan, you want to plug the social media real quick?
Yes, if you want to follow us anymore, and thank you if you do. Our Facebook.
If you've lost interest at this point, we understand.
How dare you?
Our Facebook page, the 546 Project. Just search that; you'll find us. We may even get to share a picture of your finding if you want.
Yeah, absolutely.
Twitter handle is the _546_project. Our email is the 546project@gmail.com. And don't send us any of your pictures like that, please.
Yeah, we don't want to see anything from anybody's personal collection.
But if you want to send it, P.O. Box, no.
Our website for the podcast is the 546 Project, 30 minutes or less, .libsyn.com. And you can find us on iTunes and Google Play Music.
So, with that being said, thank you all for joining us. It's been a gas, as always.
Hope you enjoyed it. We had
Yeah.
No, don't say gas. Hope you enjoyed it. We had a blast.
And we'll see you next time.